We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 12:05 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support and get back above the 475 level here in the after hours. And in today's video, I'm going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the bull and bear indicators, and inflow versus outflows. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:55 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. From that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition here from the rip area to the dip area in today's pre-market. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, having lots of volatility here in the last several days, doing transitions from the rip areas to the dip areas, back up to the rip area and back down. Today it hit dark green bars, and the last piece missing to do a full transition would have been bright green, and lots of volatility here between the bull and bear indicators. And right now it is being dominated by a bear indicator at 474.50. It is trying to get back above 475 here in the after hours. And as we've been doing this video, it was slightly below it, and now it's crossed it, and it's going to be crucial for it to continue to hold and start that staircase effect. And in this process, cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator, right? And it's back above where that bull indicator popped up in the first half at 475. This got canceled by this bear indicator in the second half, and I'll be watching going into tomorrow. Will this bear indicator continue to dominate? Because if it does, and it does not get canceled, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. Definitely something to not overlook here within the volatility of the 30-minute chart, as it's under a bear indicator right now as we see it. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see here a bear indicator popped up in the pre-market hours at 475.20. That's going to be a crucial level to not ignore here as it's trying to approach and stay above 475, 475.20, a tight area there to watch if it acts like resistance or support. But right now, bear indicators dominating, and if it continues, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. And it also was a resistance in the middle of the day here at the 475.20 area, as you see it there in that middle bar in the middle of the day. It rejected off of it and went down towards the 473 area. So I definitely would not ignore how strong this bear indicator has been, holding it down all day. And now there's a bear indicator, even though things are pushing up on the 30-minute, that needs to be canceled to justify this move and any move higher. Now, when we zoom into the 15-minute in the volatility, we could see here a bear indicator as well. No bull indicator on this sharp return back up and bounce from the 473 area to 475 so far, almost starting a staircase effect as we see it there and having a full transition from red to dark green. And the last piece missing would be bright green bars, as you see right here, right? But a bull indicator was canceled earlier today that popped up at the 475 area by the bear indicator here at 474.98. I would just round that up to 475. This is dominating over the chart and it's slowing down there, right? That is something to not ignore as it's trying to come back up to it. And if this continues to hold and no bull indicator pops up, it could quickly start to reflect again that weakness into these charts within the volatility, and it could possibly roll over into the 30-minute and 1 hour as well. So all three are under bear indicators. I will be watching this closely going into tomorrow. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, let's break down the inflow versus outflows, and we're going to share the levels I would look at going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with outflows dominating all day in the first half on the 30-minute, but inflows have crossed back over here in the after hours and so far have hit highs here of 1.16. And it's going to be crucial to continue the staircase effect, followed by a possible bull indicator for these inflows to continue to push up higher away from the midpoint. So I'll be watching that very closely here on the 30-minute chart. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here outflows dominated all day. Things started to push up from 473 up towards 476, and it slowed down because those inflows, even though they crossed over, it quickly came back down, and outflows are dominating right now in the bigger picture. Even though it's green and it's really close to the midpoint, it's still at negative 0.22, right? I want to see this cross over and start to reflect that strength into these charts even further to retest key resistance levels going into tomorrow. So in the bigger picture, the 1 hour will need to cross, and also the 30-minute needs to continue the strength that it's had so far. Now, when we go ahead and zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, same thing, right? Outflows were dominating in the first half. Inflows came back up. Middle of the day, outflow started to dominate. That's that big pull down, back down towards the support of the day, 473.50, which is a key level we were not ignoring here. 473.50, 473 as support. It bounced right off of it all day in the first half and second half, and inflows are back above here at 0.92, right? Now, based off the history of the chart, it's had inflows of 1.6 and 2.8 back on Friday, so I would not ignore that, and that's going to be crucial. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is the 473.50 area. If these outflows begin on the 15-minute and the 30-minute to the downside and start to reflect that weakness into these charts, the next level I'll be watching is 470 and then 468. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial for this staircase effect to continue here on the 30-minute. Keep on pushing up higher here on the 30-minute with these inflows away from the midpoint and on the 15-minute, and roll that strength over into the 1 hour to cross the midpoint to the upside. And the first resistance is 476.50. And then above that, I'll be watching the 478 level. And then above that comes 480. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And let's make some money.